what did I think of the Multiverse of Madness? Ooh, your boy's a Sam Raimi fan, so you know he enjoyed it. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness spoiler-free review. If you can do me a favor, please hit that like button. It really helps out. Thank you so much. And hit the subscribe button for more content, more movie reviews, because they're coming at you. You know what I'm saying? Like this. I love Sam Raimi. You have to know going into this, I think, that it's a Sam Raimi film, okay? You got the crash zooms, there's campiness, right? It's a little cheesy, but that's fine. But I don't know. Like, I'm coming at it from the perspective of I know what a Sam Raimi movie is, right? He directed the first Spider-Man trilogy, okay? So if you go back and watch those movies, or you watch, Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or anything like that, or Darkman, like, you know his style, right? And that plays a key part in here. And some people love it, some people hate it. I ate it up. I thought it was amazing. The visual effects, I stayed after the credits, obviously, because it's a Marvel movie. Dude, the amount of visual effects teams and visual effects people that worked on this movie is incredible, man. Like, over half of the credits is just visual effects people. Can you imagine? Like, I was blown away. I was like, these people did an incredible job. Again, acting in this movie, very, very good. Elizabeth Olsen, loved her in this movie. Benedict Cumberbatch, loved him in this movie. I don't think there was any performance, really, that I thought was lacking. I really thought everybody killed it. And that is because, again, I'm going to tell you, Sam Raimi is one of my favorite directors of all time. Obviously, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I love what he did with the first couple Spider-Man movies, like the first two Spider-Man movies. Even Spider-Man 3, I've come around on. If you haven't watched it in a long time, I recommend that you go back and revisit it and look at them as a trilogy, right? Because obviously 3 as a standalone movie, I don't think really works, but as like the wrap up or the end to that trilogy, I think it's kind of sweet, and there's a wholeness to it. I don't know. I like them as a trilogy, and I think it fits as a trilogy. But this is not Spider-Man, so Tyler, stop talking about Spider-Man. The writing in this movie, I'm gonna say that might be a weak point for me. I think I love Sam Raimi's style. The writing, I don't know. It could have been written better, and the only reason there was something missing. I mean, it's intense, but I just, if we're gonna make it, what they were going for, where there's a horror vibe, right? I would have pushed it even more. The ending was okay. I wasn't a big fan of the ending. I wanted something different. And obviously, yes, there are cameos. Okay, so you're gonna get the cameos. My thing about that is check your expectations at the door, okay? Because a lot of people, when I left the theater, there were a ton of people that seemed to me that verbally were like, "What the beep was that?" Like, because it's so different from any other Marvel movie, kind of. I don't really, I get it, I understand it, but at the same time, I don't understand why people are like, "That was so different," or whatever. But there were a lot of people, as I walked out of the theater, I heard them like, "Man, I did not like that," or "That, what was that?" Or like, I feel like there were people that felt like they got ripped off. And I don't know why. I don't know why you felt like you got ripped off, because you got to check. Every time you go into a movie, you have to put your expectations. It's fun to speculate, right? And it's fun to get on YouTube and see all the theories and everything. That's fun to do. So you always have to judge a movie based on what is presented on the screen, right? And what the filmmakers present to you as their story. I had fun. There are Sam Raimi tropes. There are, monster fight on the sides of buildings, and his extras, like his extra work, like the extras that are in the movie. He's always got the extras running around, like in every Sam Raimi movie, even in the Spider-Man movies. If you watch those extras, they're going crazy and like running and screaming. We cut inside an office building, and we cut inside an office building, and there's like office workers looking at and like screaming and like freaking out right as the fight's going on. And I loved that because that's a callback to Spider-Man 2, because that's what happens when he fights Doc Ock and the tentacles come through the brick wall and everything, and you got the secretaries like screaming and everything. So that was a fun callback. There are moments like that if you're a Sam Raimi fan that he does for you. There's another one that I really liked. There's a car that shows up. And if anybody noticed what car I'm talking about, let me know in the comments down below. But there's a special cameo from a car that I thought was super awesome. And when I noticed it, I freaked out. I was like, that's the car. Like, oh. So, but yeah, I'm a dork. And so I freaked out over a car cameo. But either way, yes. So that is my review, I think, for Doctor Strange without any spoilers. If you like Sam Raimi's tone, I think you're going to love this movie. Benedict Cumberbatch, I think, obviously he's obviously the star of this movie, but he's a standout performance. Elizabeth Olsen, I cannot wait to see what she does in the future of the MCU. You know, bring on the Scarlet Witch. Let's go. I'm super excited. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the movie, what you liked, what you didn't like. You can spoil it in the comments if you want. People beware that if you go down in the comments, you might get spoiled. Obviously, I can't really control that. I'm not going to control that. So yeah, thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Go see Doctor Strange. Have a fun time, because it's amazing. It's fun. It's such a fun movie. Go see it with a friend. Go see it with a loved one. Go see it with your children. Be advised though that smaller children may be a little scared, because it is definitely a horror movie. So, and I would say any child under like 8 years old or 9 years old might be a little scared. So just letting you know. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button. More reviews on the way. More movie news, more filmmaking, all that stuff. Thank you so much. Take care.